Bookmakers don't limit the winnings, but you can limit your losses, and that money must be kept separate from domestic requirements. If they become mixed up together, it's hopeless. Keep it separate so that you can go in and bet when you want to. Keep strict records too. When you're betting, money isn't currency, it's a way of keeping the score. Now, we all like to bet. Generally speaking, have as few bets as possible, but on horses you really fancy. We all like to bet occasionally on horses we just got a feeling for, so have some minor bets, but make them about 10% of the stake of the ones you really want to go for. And above all, discipline yourself. Don't take half chances, and don't chase your losses when you lose, because that's why bookmakers drive Rolls Royces. When you're trying to decide which horse to back, there's no substitute for form. The form book is the key. It's a gold mine if you're prepared to study it hard enough. Time form, super form, race form. I spend 2 or 3 hours every day just looking at the abilities of horses and deciding if one sticks out, if one is worth a bet. Choose your opportunities carefully. Handicappers are a bookmaker's dream. An official employed by the Jockey Club sets weights for horses to bring them all together, so it's very, very hard to separate the winner. Go for conditions races, 2-year-old races, where occasionally a horse will really stick out and you can go in and bet with confidence. First of all, you isolate a horse which seems on form to have an outstanding chance of winning, but that's just the start. You then check the times of its races. Have they been truly run? Is it likely to be truly run today? Is it well drawn? Does the draw in fact give it an advantage which can help you, perhaps to have a bigger stake? Is the trainer in form? Does the pedigree suggest that the distance is appropriate? All these and many other variables you will have to weigh up. You will have to prioritize, and those priorities will change according to different conditions. The third golden rule is go racing. Trying to make a profit from betting and paying 10% tax away from the track is an almost insufferable burden, and very, very few people succeed at it. So go racing whenever you can. It gives you the opportunity to look at the horses in the parade ring and judge their fitness. Have a good look at these quarters. They're almost smooth. There's hardly any line in them as the horse walks away from you. But now have a look at this one. They're heavily marked. There's no spare flesh. The horse is really fit. But be careful. Sometimes horses naturally carry a lot of condition. Look at this one. He seems to be carrying a belly, but in fact, it's his normal racing size. Look too for sweating. On a warm day, most horses will perspire, but some of them on a cold day will become nervous. Between the legs, they'll become white like a foam, and then is the occasion when you must be careful. And sometimes, of course, if you fancy 2 horses in a race, seeing one that isn't so good in the paddock can actually help you. It can put you off and give you a clear choice. Judge them cantering to post. Does it have a short, scuttly action, which suggests it wants fast ground? Or does it have an exaggerated round action, which suggests it needs some cut in the game? Keep your eyes open and your ears closed was a piece of advice given by my old boss, Phil Bull, and it stood most punters in good stead over the years. The fourth golden rule of betting, one of the most crucial of all, is look for value for money. The concept of value is very, very easily explained. When a horse has a good chance, you wait until the odds offered by bookmakers exceed those of its theoretical chance. But in that short sentence lies many, many hours of hard work, because you, as the punter, will have to sit down and decide with your form book what the prices of horses should be. If you isolate one which you think is clear of the others, then you have to decide what is its chance of winning. Avoid public horses, those horses which all the newspapers tip and are ridden by fashionable jockeys, because 99 times out of 100 they will start at a false price. Back against home reputation. Nothing beats experience on a racecourse, particularly for 2-year-olds, and there's some marvellous value to be found backing juveniles with established form against those making their racecourse debuts. Back your own judgment. Part of the fun of betting is deciding on your own which horses have got outstanding chances, and then going in and having your maximum bet. And when you see them come up the hill alone, clear of the remainder, it is one of the most exhilarating feelings in racing. The fifth golden rule of betting is keep it simple. Avoid all those multiple exotic bets which the bookmakers promote so heavily. That's because they give them a big profit. Bet win only most of the time. Generally speaking, each way odds are against you. Occasionally, in a conditions race, when the favourite is a false price, then you can back each way. Look, if you confine your bets to win over a long period of time, you'll make an even bigger profit. Don't be frightened of big odds. No horse yet has been beaten by thinking it's too big a price. If you think the price is big, have a decent bet. And if you think the price is too short, then make sure you wait for another day. So my 5 golden rules of betting are: manage your money efficiently, stand by form, go racing whenever you can, look for value for money, and keep it simple. And if you follow those 5 rules, you should make it pay betting. Good luck.